Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video. And before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and recently new to TikTok.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall.
There's no way.
Hope when the water rises, you build a wall.
Yes, I'm trying to get in the TikTok game. Don't know how good it's going to go, but follow along and you'll get awesome videos like that. And today's video on YouTube is going to be a little bit different. It's not like I'm breaking anything down. It's a pure reaction to something comical. So Larry David was on the Michael Kay Show, a radio program here in New York, and he said that he called up Mike Maccagnan and told him to draft Lamar Jackson in 2018. What did Mike Maccagnan do? Well, he laughed at him. This was the exact exchange. On the show, David says, I did call Mike Maccagnan before the 2018 draft, and I recommended that he draft Lamar Jackson. I have a witness. Michael Kay says, really? And what did he say to you when you said that? He kind of gave me the most condescending answer. Kay comes back and says, wow, so you actually told him that? David says, yeah, I told him that. He laughed at me. But who can blame him? Nobody thought Lamar Jackson was going to be this good. Now, Lamar Jackson was taken 32nd overall by the Baltimore Ravens in the 2018 draft. That's with the last pick of the first round. A lot of teams passed over him, and 5 quarterbacks were taken in the first round. At this point, through 2 years, there's no denying that Lamar Jackson has had the most success. What makes this so funny is because guys like Bill Polian, dinosaurs, said that he should be moved to wide receiver, he being Lamar Jackson, that he's not going to be a quarterback in the NFL. I was not one of those people. I thought relatively highly of Lamar Jackson, I guess I would say. My top 5 quarterbacks going into the 2018 draft in order was Sam Darnold. I thought he for sure was going number 1 overall. Then I went Baker, Rosen, Jackson, and then Allen 5th. I wanted no part of Josh Allen for the Jets. If, before they traded up, I would have been completely fine. My assumption was this in the 2018 draft. I thought for sure Darnold was going to be off the board, and I thought it was going to be between Mayfield, Rosen, Allen, or Jackson. I would have been okay with Mayfield or Rosen, to be honest with you. And if for whatever reason the Jets traded back and then took Lamar in like the mid-round, I would have been completely fine with that. I just didn't think taking Lamar Jackson at 6, where they originally were before they traded up to 3, was the smart move for the New York Jets. But if they moved back, I would have been okay with them taking him. The only guy I didn't want was Josh Allen. This year, Lamar was fantastic. He had 3,100 passing yards, 36 passing touchdowns leading the league, 6 interceptions, and a 113 passer rating. He was phenomenal, and he's a shoo-in to be the MVP this year. Sam Darnold this year, well, he played 13 games and he threw for 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Obviously, that's not as good. And Lamar Jackson also added 1,200 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns as well. He is a unique talent, and the thing is, nobody expected him to be this good. Yes, people were high on him. I know the guys that stick to football really love Lamar Jackson coming out of the draft. I know supposedly Larry David really liked Lamar Jackson coming out of the draft. I don't think anyone could have predicted this. And I guess what it comes down to is, am I okay with the New York Jets taking Sam Darnold where they did at 3? Yeah, that was a very smart and safe pick. I have no problem with that. It's not like the Bears trading up to get Mitchell Trubisky and passing on Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes. That was a crazy move then. They should have stayed put and taken Deshaun Watson. I understand that Mahomes was slated to go at around the 10 to 15 spot. The Jets in 2017 probably should have taken Watson or Mahomes with their 6th pick instead of Jamal Adams. Story for another day. I know we're playing hindsight 2020, all that stuff, but I don't have any regrets passing on Lamar Jackson. I think that's the point that I want to make with this video. And that's not to say that I don't think Lamar Jackson's going to have a good career or that this is a flash in the pan. I think there's a very good chance that he's a good, unique quarterback for a long time in this league. The thing is, I really like Sam Darnold's potential, and I'm not worried about him after 2 years. Yes, his stats aren't as good, but I think he has the potential to be very, very good. He's only 22 years old. I know Lamar just turned 23 this past week, but Sam is going to be 23 in June, and he is somebody who I expect to take a step forward in his development. I expect him to get better. In the comments down below, I see a lot of Sam Darnold hate, which I just don't get. Again, did he take the year 2 leap that I expected him to? No. But nonetheless, I think he is going to be a good quarterback in this league. And I don't think there's any denying the logic of taking Sam Darnold 3rd overall once you moved up at that point. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Is Mike Maccagnan a fool for laughing in the face of Larry David? I mean, I guess. A lot of people probably felt the same way that Mike Maccagnan did, but boy, has he been wrong. Go figure. Look at his drafts. He was a terrible drafter. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Matt O'Leary. Make sure to follow along on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you next time.